From us damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that thing. I know what you're trying to say.
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, and I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
It's people another general. You know the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. And you're right back at it, you heard me? I hope everybody having a very tuned evening, and I hope everybody had a very tuned day, you heard me? We're here for another interview, but it's his story, so I'm gonna let him tell it. So without no further ado, yo,
Hey, how's it going?
what's poppin'? What's poppin'? Tuned evening to you. Can you hear me clear? Is there any static or any echo?
Oh, it's good.
Alright, you want to get right into your interview, or you want to shout your people out first? You hear me?
I want to shout out to my number one fan and my number one supporter, my girl Sam. That's pretty much she my ride or die. That's all I got.
Shout out Miss Sam, you heard me? All right, so can you formally introduce yourself to the viewers, you heard me?
I'm CEON Sanders. I'm the founder and creator of False Fiction. It's right now it's just a LLC where I do edits, customize, special effects, audio effects. And I'm just trying to build it into something greater, build a team, turn it into a studio so we can work for ourselves and not anybody else.
Okay. What exactly is that? Like everything that you explained. Could you get in a little more in depth on each thing that you explain that you do?
So False Fiction, first of all, the name itself, false fiction. Fiction means fake. False means the same, but fiction is normally like, art, movies, books, and, all that stuff comes from a real place. That fiction is real to someone else. It's not fiction to someone. So that's where that false fiction comes from. And that just relates to what the brand / what the company is as a whole. It's an art company where we create art, ideas, music, just we try and create to contribute to just the artistic culture. And as a company, what I want to do is build a team of musicians, artists, photographers, filmographers, whoever has that drive and that passion to create something, like to work with big projects and create something of their own. You got something in your mind that you're trying to make tangible and bring out into the real world. That's what I'm trying to do, and be able to pitch ideas to all these big companies such as Disney, Paramount, so on and so forth, get our own ideas out there, our own series, our own franchises.
That's what's up. Where you from, C?
I'm from New Orleans. I lived there for about 11 years, moved to Arkansas, moved to Texas, and then Arkansas because of the hurricane. No, I've been
right before you, I just interviewed an up and coming artist from Little Rock.
Oh yeah. Would it happen to be Richie the Rhymer?
No, Ringo B Music.
B Music? I haven't heard them.
Yeah, he up and coming, you heard me?
Yeah.
But he I just got off the line with him, you heard me? So what was the reason for the move, see?
The Hurricane Katrina all those years ago.
That bitch.
Like, yeah, we lost damn near everything at the start from scratch here in Arkansas, dealing with all kinds of, like, we go from the city to the country, dealing with racism and just.
Wait, we're gonna get into that. What part of the city you from?
What part of the city? I'm from the Ninth Ward.
Bro, y'all don't mind that. From that 9, you don't mind dying, you heard me? So won't you, well, we already knew, but give the people out of town, you heard me? How is it growing up in Ninth Ward, New Orleans, you heard me?
Oh, where do I start? Yeah, I saw my first post. That shit, I saw my first person get shot when I was like 5. I couldn't walk up, like I couldn't walk down my own street because you didn't know what. I once saw this dude walking up the street, and the neighbors. I was probably like 7, 8 around this time. I see the neighbors sitting on a porch, and all I hear is, "Y'all know him? Y'all know him? No?" And then they just beat dude's ass just right there because nobody knew who he was. Dude was just minding his own business. I couldn't ride my bike. Like it was rough. It's a
He
fun
had
place.
no
I
reason
went.
around there.
Yeah, I moved
He had
away when
no
I was
reason
11, but I
around.
went back a few times for like Mardi Gras and a visit. It's a fun place to be, but not the best place to live.
Or raise kids.
Or definitely, if you live past probably about 16 and you still in New Orleans and like you got somebody
Say that
watching over
again.
you.
Say that again.
If
If
you if you make
if
it past 16 and you live in New Orleans, you got an angel watching over you.
ain't that a bitch? See, most
It
people
is.
say 21, 22, even 25. Down here is 16.
That's shit. Like a couple 14-year-olds, like a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old just got killed just doing gang shit.
Damn, though. We gotta do better, see. We gotta do better.
I
So
absolutely agree.
how does a little nigga out with the ninth wall get into all of this?
See, I've always been an artist, and a martial artist. I just love like working on projects, and whether it's like working on myself or just creating like when I was in school, I hated doing homework. I hated just being in school. But anytime there was a project where I get to make like a display and to put on like or like an oral
What
presentation, I
school you
loved it.
went to, see?
I moved a lot, too many to name off, but the one I spent the most time at is Cabot High School here in Arkansas, Cabot, Arkansas.
No, I'm talking about down here.
Oh, Schaumburg, some school in Uptown. I don't
Shout
remember.
out
I,
Schaumburg.
I remember Schaumburg though.
I used to stay around Schaumburg, you hear me?
hmm
Yeah.
My uncles, they went to Lawless.
They out that 9 down line down.
Mhm. You already know.
You hear me? So like you were saying though, how did you get into all this? Being from such a violent, negative environment, how did all this come about?
It's actually, I kind of got lucky because like I grew up fighting on the street, and just being in New Orleans, you gotta fight.
You
It's you
from the
got
nine, dog. I know you
right. You
had.
gotta have hands. You just
I'm from
have
out
to.
the eight ball, you heard me? So we right down the street, you heard
Right,
me?
right. You already
Yeah,
knew. You
yeah,
have to have
right across the
hands.
tracks.
So and like at first I hated it. I was getting bullied because I'm kind of small. I weigh 145, and I was getting bullied all the damn time. And I remember my grandpa saying, "Pick something up and bust a motherfucker in his head with
Shout
it."
out to Grams, you heard me?
you,
Shout out to Grams.
I was at church when it happened too. Like when it finally happened, I just got tired of it. And like this dude he was just talking shit, pushing me. And I got into my first real fight at church, and I realized I gotta be hard. I gotta fight. I gotta be tough. And then it's
Man,
just
I ain't had none of that word about. I'm gonna call my brother. See, fuck
and
all
I
that.
was the oldest. I
Fuck
was the
all that. You
brother.
heard me? You playing me and you bigger than me. I'm gonna call my big brother. You heard me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was the big brother. I was big cousin and big brother. I'm the oldest.
Oh, see. Oh man, so I know you got thrown in that water a lot of times.
Yeah, but I end up growing to love it. And when the hurricane happened, I moved to Arkansas. There was this whole like MMA scene, just like mixed martial arts. Everybody going to like studios and learning how to fight. And like I got into that, and then like over time, like I never grew out of it. But when I was in Taekwondo, we had to learn like the history and like the art side
Taekwondo.
of it. Yeah, yeah.
How many different when this nigga you can't tiptoe past that. He said when I was in Tiger. Nigga, you know Taekwondo, that's like defensive moves, right?
Yeah, it's for strictly self defense. And then
Yeah.
so I know Taekwondo. I was in Taekwondo for like a year and a half, and then I went to Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I learned Muay Thai and Aki Jiu Jitsu, and this is all from like the same dude. This dude Chase Heineman. Actually, let me give a shout out to my motherfucking the goat Chase Heineman. This
Shut up,
motherfucker,
Chase. Where you at, Chase? I wanna learn some
right?
fucking what you know. See?
Yeah, I swear I watched this motherfucker pause time once. Like we were at a tournament and he put his leg straight up in the air and then it was like it was on dude's shoulder and dude was down. I was like I couldn't believe it. But it like yeah, he taught me everything I know when it comes to like my martial arts and stuff. But on the other side of that, he was like a real martial artist. So he liked the culture of it too. So like when we had to do tests for our next belt, I had to learn how to count in Korean. I had to learn like history about Korean generals, like General Tao, and just just like a knowledge check, and like and art was in that too. And I just kind of I grew to love like just the artistic side of it. And then I just started drawing one day. Now I like the I wanted to be a tattoo artist at first, so I started drawing, and I taught myself how to draw. Went in art class, and
Roll with it.
yeah, no, drawing wasn't my thing. Like, I was I was trying to figure it out, and then one day, I'm a gamer at heart. That's the main thing I am. I'm a goddamn
That was
gamer.
the next question.
Yes, sir. And I had all these clips from all over the years. Playing Call of Duty, GTA, just all these clips, and I wanted to make it into a video. So I taught myself how to edit, and I've been editing seriously for probably like the past 3 years. But I was just in my underwear at 4 o'clock in the morning one day, just making videos, just trying to figure out what everything do, and like
You
my
know who
skills
edited
have
my
grown.
shit? You know who edited my shit?
Oh,
My 13-year-old daughter and my 15-year-old son.
hell
And
yeah,
my daughter taught him how to do it.
that's beautiful. Hell yeah.
I'm way
Yeah, get them
behind.
started. Yeah, get them started early, and like
No, I ain't do it. I can get it. I don't know how to do this shit. I
yeah,
didn't even know they knew how to do it. You heard
and
me?
that's cool as shit that they so young and already picking up on it because it could be a
Yeah,
lot.
it's scary.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
And it's
It is.
dope that you got them making it. Like everybody get to see what they working on, and it'll be like a little time capsule for them. They can go back and see when they started versus wherever they are in the future. Yeah, that's cool
Man, when
too.
I found out they was already gangster with it. So I missed out on all that. I didn't even know they was even involved in that type of shit.
It's just a little happy surprise. Yeah, I love when you see your kids just forming skills, especially on their own.
Cause they ain't come from my dumb ass. But what you would say, see, you was a gamer and you put them all together, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to make a video, and then I got posted it, and it got a lot of views, and people were loving it. So I just kept going and kept going, and then so I ended up working for the studio in California. I didn't move to California or anything. I worked for them while I was here. It's called Isolation Destination Creations. They changed their name since then, thank God. But I was running their YouTube channel for them, making a whole bunch of videos, and I don't know what happened, but they just kind of like stopped, and then all the COVID stuff, so like it just a bunch of interference happened with that, and ever since I've gotten so much better with my editing, and I've been trying to just get out there to find some clients, and I just got my LLC, like I'm about 2 weeks in officially. Appreciate you. And I'm trying to make some money off my editing, so like I don't have to work a traditional job because fuck working for somebody else. Trying to just do my own thing, and because I know I got fantastic ideas, and I know my editing is bomb. It's just I just need other people to recognize my talent and hear and see my ideas. But
you still back and forth, or you just said fuck the city? You fucking with Arkansas?
No, well, actually, I'm trying to move. I'm trying to get out the South. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Arkansas not really the South though. Now I don't really want to bust nobody bubble. And I don't mean no disrespect to Arkansas.
It feels pretty southern down here.
Yeah, I know it's going down, but we the dirty South.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. It's just this is country South. This is it's country.
Yeah. But it go down up there though.
You literally would not be surprised if you saw a cowboy riding a horse up the interstate. I've seen that many times in my years up here.
It's fuck out my way.
It's normal. Like Arkansas is crazy. Deers, just everybody hitting deers.
When you move, what's the biggest culture shock that you had to get used to?
Bro, you're not even gonna believe me. There was a KKK parade on my street.
I know you lying.
The first week we moved to Cabot, Arkansas, on 66 Oak Meadows, there was a KKK parade.
I know you lying, see. What
Right,
y'all
like
did? Y'all only got strapped up. Y'all was on some nine wall shit, or y'all was on
see,
some Arkansas
see, not
shit.
see. We just let them pass, let them do their thing. We were just waiting to see who
Wait,
was.
so how exactly does one of those parades look?
It literally just a bunch of people like think of a second line, but no music. A
Uh-huh.
bunch of people in hoods carrying torches. Yeah,
They always won't be like us, but we ain't gonna get into that.
yeah, no,
But
like yeah, no, we didn't interfere. We just let them
in the
pass. We just went
daytime,
back inside. We like what
in the
I've dealt with
daytime,
a what's up
was this in the daytime?
ish kind of like it was afternoon. Somewhere probably like between 4, 8, something like that. It wasn't night. It wasn't in the middle of the night, but it wasn't light outside.
How old were you?
So when I moved here, I was 12.
Nigga, what was going through your head when you saw that?
I was in disbelief. Like I was like,
Because we don't
I,
play that shit down here.
I
You know,
couldn't believe that
yeah,
this
that's
was
one thing I can
real.
say. We
Because
don't play that shit down here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-mm.
nigga would have, woo the woo.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
ain't no
no, I like.
KKK parades going on
And
down here.
it was a culture shock for sure. Because like you will go down the street and you'll see a Walmart. They got a bunch of stuff outside. You like I will always tell my friends I was like that would never fly in New Orleans. Like all that shit would be gone. I was like they got bars on the vending machines. Like hell no, people ain't putting their shit out. Like it was a whole culture shock. And then like the police didn't do anything about the KKK because apparently they couldn't because like not the whole town was racist, but it was just a very racist group of people that because
They
apparently
still
Cabot
hang
was bad.
niggas out there.
What's up?
They still hang niggas out there.
Oh yeah. It's I mean it's not as bad as it was, but it ain't great. But
So at 12 years old, that was your first day, right?
first week.
The first week, right?
Hmm. We were
What
there
the
for a few
hell?
days, and then saw that going up the street. And I've dealt with a lot of racism, but I'm a very charismatic individual, and I made a lot of like racist friends living growing up, and like people love me in Cabot. It's actually kind of funny.
Hold
It's just,
on, man.
it's
Here.
because of the way I care. Like as you can tell, I don't necessarily talk like I'm from New Orleans. I got traces of it, but
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been first of all, I've been in Arkansas since what 2006, 2007, whenever the hurricane happened. So it's changed since then. But even I remember even then, I always just like punctuated differently.
yeah. Man, we might not. Me and the crew might got to take a trip out there and see what they hitting for.
Yeah, if I can actually. So I just watched a documentary a couple days ago. The apparently the most racist town in America is in Arkansas, and
Yeah,
the real leader of the KKK lives there. I was watching this dude. He tricked them into an interview. It was a black dude from the UK who tricked the leader of the KKK into an interview because saying that he was from the BBC.
yeah.
Yeah, I just watched that documentary the other day. That shit's funny, but
I
yeah, no,
might go live and watch that. Good looking
it's
documentary.
it's racist as
So,
shit out here.
so
It's very prejudiced and very racist.
we gonna get back to the interview, right? But
Hmm.
how was that, like, growing up in that type of environment? You know what I'm saying?
So it's not everybody. That's the biggest thing. Because I remember my first day of school, I walked into class, and this dude named Brad Smith was like, "Oh, he's about to be cool as shit," and like I just people just like there wasn't a lot of black people in Cabot. Like there was probably like 3 separate black families. And I remember like all the white people thought we were all related, because of fucking
I
course they
be
did.
hating that, dog. Or when you go out of town and people be asking you about other people. Like,
Right.
dog, New Orleans ain't like that. Like, we don't know it's small, but
Right.
you know everybody.
Just because he's
Right,
the same shade as me, don't mean I know that motherfucker.
right, right, right.
That is a stranger.
What's the strangest thing you've seen since you've been there, racist wise?
This dude whose dad is he's like a deputy at the time. He was very known for being racist. Invited me to a party. Now, of
And you
course,
went?
I didn't go alone. I went with my boys. So
Yeah.
I was ready for the smoke. Like, I was ready. Like we were like I was ready.
I want to go to
I
the
brought my
next
boy
party.
John and my boy
See, let me
Terry.
know when they got a next party. See, we out there. We out there.
Yeah, no, I was like, I mean,
We
it's
in
like
the building. Is that?
the dude who invited me, he was cool. Like he wasn't racist, but he was one of those people that he would like if a rap song come on, he would look at you and smile, or
Like, that's for
like
you, Tyrone.
yeah, shit like that. Like he wasn't like hateful racist. He was just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
So
on a mistake because his parents was.
yeah. It's essentially like he didn't have a problem with black people, but he did believe in the stereotypes kind of thing.
Yeah, he didn't know
And
how to carry himself around black people.
yeah, to an extent.
So,
To an extent. I had to
how
tell him
old
some
was
shit wasn't cool, or like, chill out or something, like sometimes, but he was good people. He didn't mean anything wrong. And
how,
you can just tell that his mom and dad were ignorant,
how old were you at this time when you went to the party?
I was in high school, probably it was either sophomore or junior.
All right, so
So what's
you
that,
and the
like
fellas hit
15, something like that?
the party. Are they us or are they
So we get there, and
roll up? It was a clique of us or a clique of like mixed like both.
oh no, so actually I was the only black dude. John's Italian, Terry's just
Okay.
straight white.
All right.
You know
I
what a
thought y'all
juggalo
was just
is?
winning that like all like you know what I'm saying like yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that it would have my that would have been me, my cousin who wouldn't have been fucking around with it, and then my other cousin, TJ, which dude is built like an actual fucking mountain, and they wouldn't invite me. Like everybody was scared of TJ.
Shout out TJ, man. Why you
That's
down
also another reason why I didn't have too many problems, because like TJ Bertrand is my cousin, and dude is literally like he looks like the Rock. Like he will fuck you up. So don't fuck with me, Jessica, Cedric, or Drellis.
Thanks. So
Fucking.
step into place and what
So yeah, we stepped into place. And, you know what a juggalo is?
No.
Like ICP and the Insane Clown Posse and shit.
With the people with the
Clown.
makeup on their face.
Yeah.
Like they made the game, what that game was, the fucking game was with them people on it. It was for the PlayStation.
Like Saints Row?
Who?
Saints Row?
No, it came out before that. What they made Saints Row off.
You ain't talking about GTA, huh?
No, not G. It was before that.
I was about to say, I know GTA ain't slipping your mind.
Fuck. It used to be, you used to run around with the guns and shit. It used to be called not Duke Nukem.
Serious Sam?
No. I can't think of it. I can't think of it, but I know who you're talking about because they was on the game.
But yeah, like so yeah, me and everybody knew I fought. John, my Italian friend, that motherfucker was he it felt like cinder blocks hit you. Nobody wanted to box him. And then my boy Terry, he was a juggalo, and they just crazy. So I felt safe enough,
Thanks.
You get to the party, they ain't no animosity, ain't no hate, just nothing but like these motherfuckers are already drunk. A fucking dude's mom over there fucking just shaking her ass. It was not good to look at, but at least she was having fun. The neighbor came down the street, this old ass man. The dude was probably like a good pushing 60. Like he was good. He looked good for his age. And he found out that we did mixed martial arts and cage fighting and shit. And he wanted to wrestle somebody. I was like, my drunk ass at that time. I was like, I'll wrestle you. Like I'm wrestling this old white man.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to everybody at that party.
It was a good time.
Did that change the narrative a little bit for you?
I stopped being, I guess, like racist, like a little racist on my own, because I just assumed that all redneck people and like they were all racist, but like they just they might got their prejudice and shit at the end of the day, and they may be a little racist, but it doesn't always come from a place of hate. Like I could hang out with this dude who is racist, but it's not like he's trying to hurt me. You know,
Yeah,
he just says
he's
some
not really
off the
racist.
wall ass shit. You're just like,
He
bro,
just don't know
chill.
how to carry himself around us.
Right, right. He like it's strange. It's strange.
But shout out to all races. I don't hate nobody.
Same.
I don't love nobody, but I don't hate nobody. I don't
Judged
like
by
you if you.
character.
Yeah, I don't like you if you don't like me. I don't care if you're orange. I don't care if you're purple. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. If you
I
don't
will
like
say,
me,
I will say, I do have one bias, and I maybe you can consider it racism, but I love Asian women. It's my kryptonite.
no. See, no. See,
I just
you've been there too long. I'm gonna send you some beignets. Send you some gumbo. Send you some red beans.
damn, it's
Double
been a minute
crab.
since I've had some good
And
gumbo too. Shit.
we gonna get your mind back right, bro. It's the red beans. You ain't had no red beans in a long time.
Yeah,
I
that's actually
understand.
true. I haven't had red beans in like probably close to 10 fucking years.
It's all good. I'm gonna send you a big shot. I'm gonna send you some big shot. I'm gonna send you the
Pineapple big shot.
I'm gonna send you the hot sausage sandwich. I'm gonna send you the hot
Yes.
sausage. And we
Hell
gonna
yeah, bro. That's what I need. Goddamn
that's what I'm
a
saying, bro.
hot sausage
That's
po'
all
boy.
it is.
A
That's
hot
all it
sausage
is.
po' boy is what I need.
Dress.
Hmm?
Dress. Light mayo.
Yep.
Extra pickles. Don't play
Oh,
with me
yes,
and
yes.
don't.
Dress,
I
dress.
want my
Yes,
extra
yes.
pickles. Don't play with me. But yeah, let's get back in the interview. You heard me?
Yeah, we'll be reminiscing, talk about that good
Yeah.
food.
But yeah, man. Shout out to all the Asian women in the world. But once I see these red beans and this gumbo pack, you heard me? He gonna be back on the sisters. So shout out to y'all.
Hey,
But
never
I'm
left,
about to
never
send
left.
him. Yeah, I'm about to send him some beignets. Anyway, so doing what you do when you do it, how you do it, right?
Mhm.
You said taught yourself. Is this all God given talent, or did you have to go to school for some of this?
So when I was in high school. They didn't have the class that I could take for it. And I don't come from a family of money. Plus, we had to start over with the hurricane. So, like, unless I was getting a scholarship, college is out the question because I'm not putting my ass in debt. Like, I'm not making that mistake. So
Shout out
I
to all
took
the families that don't got no money.
a 100. Like, I wish y'all nothing but the best, just all the blessings because we know the fucking struggle trying to get out of the system that they try and keep us in. But that's a whole nother topic.
No, we ain't gonna go there.
Yeah, that's a
We
whole
ain't gonna
political
blame it on
range.
the system. We gonna start making better decisions as a people. That's what we gonna start
Yes,
doing.
one fucking hundred, 100.
Yeah. We ain't gonna
Yep.
blame it on the system. The system been the system. It's on us. But did you have to go to school, see?
I did like a month of class, and then they kicked me out of the class because I was a senior. When so they didn't have the class until I was in 12th grade, and then you can say it was a freshman class. So when, I joined in, and I was in there for about a month, and then some more freshmen came in, and they took me out of the class because
Yeah,
it
you
was a
can't be
freshman
around
class.
somebody.
So
Yeah.
like I got like a month's worth of education based off what it was, but everything else, like I learned everything else just from watching other. I'll get on YouTube. I'll look at an
Okay,
edit
so you're
or
a
like
YouTube University alumni.
exactly 100.
Okay.
The way I do it is, I'll find an editor or a video that I like and that speaks to me in whatever way, and I'll watch it and I'll try and figure out what it is about this. Is it the music itself? Is it the timing? Like, and I'll see things. It's like, and like, how do they do that? And after time, like over a while, I'll be able to look at a video and see, oh, they're using chroma key. Oh, yeah, that's the dispersion. Oh, like I can see those things, and I'll
Oh,
go
you
to like
talking
I'll
about
find
that shit
another
that
video.
I don't know that language. I don't speak that language. See.
Yeah, no, and I didn't know what any of that shit meant either. And and that was the other thing because I got no education. I don't even know what the terms are to like look them up. Like I don't even know what I'm looking for to begin with.
Speaking of education, right? Tell us about the difference when you moved out there to Clanville. I'm gonna say Arkansas. Um, the difference in the schools was
So
was the work harder? Because they say we at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to education. You understand me?
so I've been to school and all together, New Orleans, Texas, and in Arkansas. New Orleans, they don't give a shit. Like no school I went to actually cared. It seemed like. Now that being said, I was young, but that's just what it seemed like because when I got, and also I didn't realize that like some things that you, in New Orleans schools is just not normal. I got to Arkansas, there was no uniforms. Like you can wear whatever you want. You don't have to stand in single file line everywhere. That was
You know
another
what?
thing.
When we moved to Texas, and my children was going to school, they ain't wearing no fucking uniforms either.
Right, and that shit blew my mind. And then like you
Yes.
didn't have to walk in single file line everywhere and like be quiet. That was another thing. Like once in
They
between
prepping you for
classes,
prison.
yes, that's it. That's it's what it does seem like. Like you got to be on the left side of the wall, arm behind your back, no talking, single file line. Like all that shit was gone when I moved to Arkansas. And then like the lunchroom, you got like different options. That shit was like something off of like a Nickelodeon TV show. Like you got pizza in this line, Chinese food in this line. It's like that shit blew
What?
my mind. Like it
What?
blew my mind. It was like the
Chinese food?
bruh, Chinese food at school lunch. You got to choose whether you want a Chinese pizza, the normal school lunch, like the cafeteria had TVs in that bitch. And then we didn't have recess. You just had lunch. And lunch was like 30, 35 minutes long, something like that. And you can just you can go eat if you want. You can go hang out in the courtyard. You can go to your teacher's room. You can go to just the library. You can go do what the fuck you want. Just be at class whenever the bell rings. It's
You
like
know why though? Because them children know how to fucking act out there.
100, but he kind of Cabot itself. There's nothing to do here. It's yeah. There's like the fighting, fucking, partying, drugs. That is all. That's all I did growing up. That is all.
Small town now.
Yeah, and they like once you get out of seventh grade, you can't go to the skating ring anymore because that's where all the kids at. So like all we
Wait,
had
they
to
really
do,
have rules like that?
no, it was just like an unspoken rule.
Oh yeah. All right,
Yeah,
I'm about to
because
say, shout out Arkansas, man. They need to keep these rules out away from them churn. You heard me?
yeah, no, 100, and that was just like an unspoken rule, and that's another thing. What Cabot being so small, everybody knew each other, and like that kind of fuck shit, nobody fucked with. It's where the
Yeah,
second if somebody heard some pedophile shit or something like that was
yeah.
going
They
on,
be standing on
it's
business.
over. It's over.
Facts.
And
Facts.
but yeah, once you get out of seventh grade, you just kind of stop going to the skating rink because it's just that's where the kids hang out, and we ain't trying to fight and smoke and deal drugs and shit around there. So we go to the skate park or the baseball field whenever it's dark, and there's nothing to do. But and a lot of people died in Cabot. It's not like it's suicide
Y'all
really.
just be out there in the wilderness.
Yeah, a lot of people commit suicide in Cabot.
Well,
Yeah, there's a lot of overdoses and a lot of suicides.
damn, that ain't funny. We gonna
Yeah,
hold
no,
on.
it's just because of the environment. Like it's a very small town with absolutely nothing to do, and all they focus on is football. Like this is I don't live there anymore. I'm in Jacksonville right now, but like it's a football town. But and like everybody between the ages of probably 15 to about 25 are all into mixed martial arts and drinking and shit. It's crazy.
Damn.
But the schools, back to the schools.
Now hold
Um,
up. We gonna let's hold a moment of silence for the people who you talking about the high suicide rate.
mhm.
We're gonna hold a moment of silence to them because mental health is very is real. You understand me? I used to take it for play too. I just
Yeah.
used to think that people was weak and they couldn't cope. And
Yeah, I thought that at some point too.
yeah, but that shit real, and you wouldn't understand it unless you got it. You heard me? So, we're gonna take a moment of silence for them because I used to feel like if you took yourself out, you was kind of like scared to live, like on some shit, like why would you do some
Quote
stupid
unquote easy way out.
Yeah, but at the same time,
It's
really,
not that
that's the
simple.
only way they saw. Yeah,
It's not that
yeah,
simple.
they
You
be
don't
selling.
like you gotta look at things at a relative perspective. You gotta step out your shoes
Yeah,
and understand that your problems may be insignificant to somebody else and vice versa. Like everyone's going through their own battles. They got their own demons. And just because I don't think that this person's, fight is that hard, that does not mean it's not that hard for them. We come from different
Right.
backgrounds. I come from a place of struggle. And on top of that, I'm not the most emotional individual. So I know that, somebody, witnessing something that I would, be able to sleep at night, they probably can't. I understand that. And I'm not going to judge you for it. And and people gotta, that's what people have to understand when it comes to mental health. And then I think when people do understand that, people will be more willing to like lend a hand or actually listen to someone with the intent of caring, because that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. Like I say, I could hold myself accountable for maybe 5 years ago, I didn't, I just thought people was weak, thought you couldn't cope. I thought they wanted attention, you know what I'm saying? And I thought that people were just scared to live life because they let life scam. But I ain't understand that it's like when an older person pass away. Yeah, we want them to stay and we want them to do all this, but they ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know how they feeling and they in the situation. We just putting our personal feelings in it. You heard me? And that's kind of the same outlook I took to that situation.
I absolutely agree with that. I've always told people, don't cry at my funeral because that's selfish. I'm the one who died. You still here. Why you crying?
And I always used to tell them, don't invite me to no pity party because I'm going to crash that bitch. You heard me? But back to the thing. It's a vibe. You understand me? It's a vibe. So you said you did a month of school and the rest is just God-given talent.
Essentially, I was at a party. I was the last one to wait. Again, I was, smoking, drinking. I didn't feel like going to bed, and I was playing Call of Duty. And I remember I did something dope, and I recorded it. And I was like, and I ran out of storage with all my recordings, and I had to make a decision: start deleting some stuff, or I need to compile all of that into a video. So I whipped out my laptop. I Googled editing software, downloaded it, and I remember looking at the screen, not under like that shit was hieroglyphics. I didn't know what the hell I was looking at.
Let me tell you the difference. See, my dumb ass came into that situation a little while ago, right? And it wasn't even new. I could do this, I could do that. I just went to straight deleting shit. I ain't even think of what you just said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's shit that you download for free.
The first one I did was for free, and I made my video, but there was this big ass watermark across the screen, because I didn't pay for it.
What is a watermark?
Like let's say I make you a video, but I send it to you, and you hadn't paid for it yet. My false fiction would be like written across the whole screen, so you can't can't really use it.
School pictures.
Yeah. And then I would take it off, so after just a little watermark to show who owns it.
Yeah.
So and I uploaded my video and it had this big ass watermark across the screen. I was like, damn. I was like, I guess if I want to do this, I gotta actually pay for it and actually learn how to do this. So what I did was I found the undo button. And then I just started clicking shit. I got some footage. I put the footage in. I chopped it up a bit, and then I just started clicking something. Hit the undo button. See what it did. If I could understand what it did, I went back over it. See what the name of it was. I was like, all right, that's called dispersion. And then I would make a whole video just focusing with that as the main key, just in different parts. And then after I got comfortable with that, I learned something new. I learned how to do transitions, and then. Once I really got comfortable after I started making the videos for that studio in California, I felt like my videos were actually good. I started reaching out, doing collaborations with people, taking requests, then collaborations with all kinds of people. This rapper from Little Rock named Richie the Rhymer. Again, this guy Demigod, 69. He's an aspiring animator. He draws and he's just learning how to animate into comics and cartoons and shit. And I took his video, added some special effects, and that was my that was my opportunity to practice a different style of editing. Because normally, I take the footage, I put some music over it, I time everything like to the music. So, like if like it hits hard on that bass, I got that time to like an explosion or something. And then when I collaborate with people, I use that as an opportunity to try new skills. Like, okay, this guy, he does these kind of videos. I've never done that before. So let's just see what we can do.
You
And
know how
then
you can
now
make some money.
we are where I'm at now. I'm a multi-talented, just editing beast.
You know how you can make some money.
Ow.
Is your page monetized?
That's what I'm getting. I'm trying to get the 5K so I can I can receive stars because I just got over 1,000.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. No, I just started like this Facebook shit.
I'm gonna send you 1,000 invites. Now, let me explain what that means, right? I'm gonna invite the people to follow you. It's on them to click
actually
follow. Just because I do it, because that's what a lot of people think. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
they don't
It's
understand.
not
Yeah, they
like
don't
that.
understand that it's actually on the people to
It's
click it. Yeah, no, I got you. I got you.
I do it, I put it out, and then it's on them to press follow. Woo. I can't tell nobody what to do. You understand me?
I
But
mean, that's bro. That's all you can do, and it's up to them to either accept it and like all they got to do. I'm confident in what I post. Like I post memes. I don't make any of the memes. Anything that I make is all in my reels, even anything with false fiction written on it. But like from my memes
that's how I found you.
Yeah, much appreciated. Much appreciated. I've been trying, but like from my memes to my own original content, I got S tier content. So like all they got to do is click on a page, scroll a little bit, see what I'm posting, get some laughs, get some entertainment, and like I'm confident in my skill. It's just a matter of getting out there,
You know how you can get your views up?
Ow.
You ever thought about doing tutorials?
It's funny. My mom literally just told me that the best things to do are how-to videos.
Man, shout out to moms. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe. You heard me? I was about to tell you that. Tutorials. A lot of people are trying to do what you do and don't have the means of the funding to do it.
Right.
You got that shit down pat.
No, I've been starting to think I got to figure out exactly what route I want to take, but it really isn't about it because I mean when you get on YouTube or Google, how to is probably one of the most popular search results.
Time you heard it, mom said it once, and then I said it at the second time. You know what that means, so go with your move.
Right, ain't a coincidence.
Yep, go with your move. So you said you're trying to build your brand. Build your brand to do what?
So. Oh God, the first step was to get the LLC. Now is to make money off the LLC so I can go into the next step, which is kind of a two-parter. It's I'm trying to build a team and get my trademark, whichever one comes first or simultaneously. So you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Don't trip. When I'm doing that, I ain't do nothing. I be giving you the flow to you know what I'm saying, run your story. And it depict you like in a better way when I do it like that. So I'm still in the background, like it's gonna be from time to time where I may do that. Ain't nothing wrong. Like you might be running some real shit, and I want you to like boom, be in everybody's face running that real shit. So, you talk about building your brand.
So yeah, next step after since I finally got my LLC, I'm trying to either build a team or get the trademark, whichever one comes first and or simultaneously. The trademark.
Build a team for what?
That's what I'm getting to. So I want to turn.
My bad, Steve.
No, you good, bro. You good. I'm trying to turn false fiction from just a little editing firm into a full-blown studio to where I'll give you an example. George Lucas was a dude who created Star Wars. Technically, technically, he was his own studio. He came up with this idea, and he got somebody to invest in him so he can bring what was in his head to tangible. Other people can see it. I'm trying to create a studio that can do the same thing. And I'm an editor. I now also have I have these ideas for I've been working on this card game for quite some time.
You
Probably
don't
like
have
a
to
good
do all
6 years
that,
now.
see? You
Hmm?
don't have to do all that, see?
What do you mean? I'm trying to build a team.
This is what I'm saying. If you got good credit, right?
All right.
All you gotta do is get you a lawyer to write you up a business plan. That's it. That's all. You don't gotta do this and do that and ooh. All you gotta do is get you a lawyer, write you up a business plan, present it to them people, have your credit right. You don't get whatever the fuck money that you need to get for whatever the fuck you need it for.
Yeah. I'm getting my credit in order. I'm almost with
We ain't gonna
700.
talk personal.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
gonna
no.
talk. Yeah.
But yeah, no, back to the plan. I want to I can't draw, but part of what I got ideas that requires an artist to be able to take this idea for a show and create the concept for it, not necessarily make the whole show. I need someone that can help me take what I got in my head and actually put it down on paper. And then this is just an example. It could be a filmographer, it could be a writer, but I'm really looking for like a artist, and someone to help just another partner to bounce ideas off of. Because if I got that, we can come up with concepts. We can come up with a new show the same way Star Wars was made,
Tell
Avatar
me
was made, all of
exactly
this
what you
stuff.
need,
I got
because I know
somebody.
you say you need an author, right? I
Mhm.
interviewed a lot of authors. You see what I'm saying? Tell me exactly what you need, and I probably didn't interview whoever you looking for. What exactly do you need to build your team?
I need an artist that can do at least two separate styles, that is willing to work on a big ass project. That's and it's just got to be I can't pay you. And this is a collaboration, and that's the reason why I say the trademark is kind of part of that. Because if I get the trademark, then false fiction becomes trademark, and anything that I create under the name of false fiction is automatically copyright. So, and once I got that official branding going, it'll be much easier to find an artist to partner with. Like, this is an official copyrighted merchandise or book or whatever it's gonna be. And we either you can either sell the idea, just sell out in general, or get it published and distributed. And that's the route I would prefer to take, is because my card game that I've been making is like the crux of all of this. I'm using my artistic talent with my editing to build a foundation for false fiction that would get a fan base, get people to at least know what it is. So I'm not trying to start for nothing. So when I do get my trademark and my company actually is where I want it to be, and hopefully I've got my team built by then, I can drop like a poster that I've helped create with my artists, like a card game coming in 2025. Such stay tuned, and that's the plan, to become a studio that create intellectual properties, original intellectual properties to either sell or get published by Hasbro or whoever is interested.
No, man, that's what's wrong with us now. We always selling the game to them. That's why we don't own nothing.
And that's no, that's not. You remember I said my route I'm trying to go is to be able to publish. I'm not trying to sell. My card game is mine. I want to get that
No,
published.
not your card game.
I'm
What you
trying to
say?
make it. But I'm not. How you got the card game. The people who make like Pokemon and stuff. They make the actual card game. I'm not trying to sell them the idea. I'm trying to get them to invest, and so they can be the ones who publish it. Because I'm not trying to be a publisher. I'm trying to create the intellectual property. It's still going to be mine, and I'm still going to own it. But I'm partner. They get a share for actually turning it into like cards and games and like advertising it.
Guess what?
I'm trying to own my own shit.
I interviewed a young brother from Uptown, right? He made
Right.
up a board game, and he about to go on a worldwide tour. I'm gonna tap y'all two in.
Yes, because I would love to know how he how he did it.
And I'm gonna tap you into the interview, and he gonna tell you how he did it.
Beautiful,
But I'm gonna
beautiful.
tap y'all to win, and sound like you need a promoter too. I interviewed a lot of promoters. I'm gonna tap you in with some of them.
Yeah,
What
like
else you
yeah,
do?
100. I'm trying to get my name out there so I can I'm trying to make money off my editing, and I know how much money editing can make, just off one video, and if I can do that, I don't have to worry about, working a 9 to 5. I can just focus on my editing, building my fan base, trying to find my team. And once that trademark comes in, because it costs a good chunk of change, and you have to wait. And it's just the whole thing. I can be building everything in that time. So when I finally do have my trademark, my company's official, everything I make is copyright, then I can take that next step into like getting my ideas out there. I can start expanding on my YouTube channel. I can start just like thinking about merchandising and bringing my card game, because the card game is not just that. I'm trying to make a whole fucking franchise.
Hey,
And
he trying to own a basketball team and build an amusement park.
yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
you got
tap
big ass
y'all in.
dreams too,
I'm
big
gonna
goals.
tap y'all in, though. Another young black man. He from uptown. He from down here too. He homegrown too. Yep, yep. So he about to go on a worldwide tour with his. So
Oh yeah,
uh,
oh
I
yeah.
don't want you to spill with whatever the card game is.
Oh no,
Keep it under wrap.
yeah, no, I ain't giving no details.
Yeah, keep it under wrap. I'm gonna get with him in the background. He can tell you how he did that, so you could do that, and then he can show you how to present the shit too. Then
Mm.
if you when you get that done, I could get you a promoter, the hottest promoter in the South. You heard me? Chris Savage. You understand me? I could tap you in with him. He the hottest promoter in the South. You say you need some authors. I got 3 authors on. You remember BG Derrick? Used to
Mm,
rap with Cash Money.
yeah, yeah.
Beef ain't never squashed it on down sometime.
Okay, okay.
I'm good friends with his mother. She also wrote and published the book. So she's an author. But tap you in with her. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta start doing them tutorials, see?
Yes,
That's
I
where the
mean, I know,
bag
like
at.
100. Like you said it. My mom said it just like last week, like 2 times. Ain't a coincidence.
Yep. I wish I knew how to do something. I'd do tutorials.
Hey,
but, but
everybody got latent talent in them. You just got to figure out what your talent is.
this talking shit.
That's funny.
So before we get up out of here, see, promote everything that you got going and everything you getting into. What type of people are you looking for to fill these positions? Now I know the titles, right? What type of people are you trying to work with?
So, the people I'm trying to work with, you already know who you are if I say cultured individuals. But for those who may not know, who are cultured individuals, who are on the fence, I'm looking for gamers, anime lovers, and just anybody who's got that love for entertainment slash film, and just want like who just have that drive to create. All you can talk about is making shit. That's the kind of people I'm trying to work with.
That's what's up, dog. That's what's up. Like I say, leaving with all your social medias, all your different genres of your business. What exactly are you looking for? The type of people that you're looking for, and leave a little something for the kids. You hear me? Because you can motivate a lot of people to go a different way. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't always the way that everybody else take. You know what I'm saying? You
That's
are
100.
yeah. So do your thing. Like I said, I'm just about to give you the flow. Ain't nothing wrong. You hear me? I'm just about to click off right quick.
All right. Trying to build false fiction into something great. Make the next Lord of the Rings. After the disappointment of Game of Thrones, Rings of Power, Star Wars is kind of trash now.
Hold up. That was hard, see? that was hard. That was hard.
So
That was hard.
That's like, I mean, I guess that's the crux of it. Like, I'm a nerd, you know. I grew up watching Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and it's kind of disappointing how Marvel these days is just, yeah. Marvel is trash, Star Wars is kind of trash, Lord of the Rings is goated, but the Rings of Power is very disappointing. Game of Thrones, disappointment. House of Dragons is dope, but you know, we don't have an epic anymore. We don't have that grand epic like we've always had. You know, before the Lord of the Rings, um, Star Wars. You know, yeah, things like Doctor Who, which is still a thing, of course. But for that older generation, and even before, way back then, you had things like the Iliad, and the Odyssey, and Achilles, and Hercules, and all that good shit. We ain't got no more epics these days. And now, you know what? In the great words of one of my favorite characters from one of my favorite games, it has to be me because somebody else would have gotten it wrong. Apparently. Heard it here first.
Leave your social media form, see?
You can find me on Twitter, well, X, if I can guess, YouTube, Facebook, under False Fiction. And you can also find my main account, your boy CEON Sanders. I know it's a weird name, CEON Sanders. But yeah, I also promote all my false fiction, just hashtag false fiction. It's all over the place.
Y'all already know what it is with me. Another nice. It was a vibe. I like the energy. He will be back on. Y'all heard what he looking for. Y'all know what he looking for. I got a couple people in mind that y'all would trade some ideas and really start that. Fuck selling it to Hasbro, you heard me? Y'all gonna be a Hasbro, you heard me? Man, y'all two click up, dog. Y'all gonna make something magnificent. I know y'all is. Cause y'all are only like niggas on that type of shit, like trying to make a game. Then boom, I run into you. You trying to make a card game. Well, he didn't made his game. He about to go on a world tour with his game. You got the card game in mind, you heard me? Like, that was supposed to happen, you heard me? And I'm gonna connect that like I'm supposed to. You heard me? And I'm gonna be all y'all business too. You heard me? But until then, you heard me? It's be done at the General to know the podcast. You keep your body clean, man. Yeah.
From us damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that damn shit. We just trying to say.
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want to graduate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, and I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying?